think I'm in love, but I've been feeling otherwise. Flutters in my stomach aren't butterflies, but cutting knives and not the butter kind. And if you listen close, when she begins to speak, you hear a couple thousand sighs and a collective shut of eyes. Letters linger on her lips like lullabies. I think I've drawn a couple times. Inside her opal-colored eyes, she could do something as simple as sit down with the grace of Olympic dives. A perfect 10-photo shredder finish on her cocoa butter thighs. Catch her wearing loose pajamas on a Sunday. She'd overshadow any supermodel on her runway. When she wakes up in the morning, she smells like vanilla essence and the bittersweet recollections of your adolescence. Summer camp and piano lessons and presents you got on birthdays, orange creamsicles and double plays on first base, and walk past her in the halls, and if your shoulders feel the slightest brush, you might melt to liquid gold, the lightest kind of Midas touch. I've seen the way she drinks espresso during classes and reshapes a paper cup into an emerald-covered chalice. And I've seen the way she drinks espresso during classes and reshapes a paper cup into an emerald-covered chalice. Sugar packets pouring crystals, napkin, origami cranes, getting gorgeous glances to me through her Giorgio Armani frames. She's nearly perfect in almost every way. But she's got a shit taste in movies. Ask her for her favorite titles, and she always likes to say she's down to go see anything by Shyamalan or Michael Bay, and also she's a psycho in the kitchen. It's a travesty. What kind of fucking monster cooks her pasta in the microwave? And she does this thing where she corrects her grammar if it's wrong and clicks her tongue and winks and shoots a playful finger gun as if she's won some sort of contest. Empress victor of a conquest. Miss Armchair shrink, let me fix you with a comment. Princess kick you when you're down, worship her to a godhead. It seldom happens that she listens to my voice and doesn't chime in quick with unsolicited advice. An unapologetic tyrant of passive-aggressive rivalry. Ask her a question and catch a handful of sass and irony. And trust me, she is just the worst at board games. Debates about the rules like legislators at a court case. Tampers with the scales of justice, wielding pencils as her gavel. Once I even caught her cheating while she kept the score in Scrabble. She's a fucking wreck at checkers, plays Monopoly sloppily, always bringing up disputes in games of Trivial Pursuit. Tucks a battleship in Risk. She fights better hand to hand, and don't even get me started about how trash she is at Candyland. Like, you can't even be, like, horrible at that. You lose all the time. It doesn't make any fucking sense. But I'm no Adonis either. Fashion sense abysmal. I've got 2 Nirvana t-shirts that I wear to formals, and I've never owned a cardigan. Catch me buying cargo pants at a Target from the bargain bin. Drink milk straight out the cart and use my hands to scoop out margarine. Breakfast table etiquette mix up our morning arguments. And I'm not a glass half full kind of guy. Shipwrecked flags had mass told kind of guy. I never was an optimist, never too good at compromise. The problem is my ego is far too fragile to apologize, and she always calls me out and takes me down a couple pegs too. It's always nice to have somebody close who double checks you. And honestly, we wouldn't be ourselves if we were different. Yeah, she's clumsy and I'm stupid. Those are things that we can live with. Being perfect's unrealistic either way. I like her flaws. The way I crack my knuckles, often the obnoxious way she yawns, the way I stutter when I flirt because I'm not very good at courtship. The way she gotta pee the first 10 minutes of a road trip. Being perfect's unrealistic either way. I like her flaws. The way I crack my knuckles, often the obnoxious way she yawns. The way I stutter when I flip because I'm not very good at courtship. The way she's gotta pee the first 10 minutes of a road trip. How when she cuts her pancakes in slices, not in squares. The way my daily coffee intake is a crisis, I'm aware. The way I talk in crowd theater and the way she parks in parallel. The way she goes through pints of Ben and Jerry's salted caramel. But I'd rather deal with it every single day. It makes me happy and smile in every single way. But we're 2 peas in a pod, and I will gladly say she's nearly perfect in almost every way.